right here at the normal spot. This afternoon around 1:30, 12:30 to 1:30ish, I'll go live. I have to do a walk by Angles to pick up my friend's prescription first, and then I'll be walking home if y'all would like to join me for that. This stream might be a little bit shorter just because I took a little bit long getting over here. If it's already on YouTube, check the thing. I was originally planning on doing this about 30 minutes earlier, but my Minecraft world got destroyed in hardcore mode, so I went back and I rebuilt just a little throw together base to start off the next round. When we get back in, it'll either be a wind down Minecraft or a, hey, I managed to get back with record time Minecraft. But this afternoon we'll probably be focusing on Minecraft unless enough of y'all, by that I mean 2 or more, get in the comments and say, hey, we'd rather you play blank. Sorry, blank. Whichever game you would prefer. Because I have a variety on my PlayStation. Like I said, I'm a little bit of a pole fella, so it's what I got right now. Once I get 100 of y'all, I'll do a hair reveal to one, let you see what I look like with my hair down, but also to basically get a Patreon going, a Ko-fi, all the various funding sites, because the last thing I ever want to do is grift y'all. By the time I get patrons lined up, I want to have the Green Gorilla Project for food growth already going. I want to have like ties with the Red Door Church in order to communicate their message better and help out. I want to be building a community by the time I start. Hey, y'all, this program is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you. But before we get there, I want to make sure that we actually have the means to use it properly. Because I see a whole bunch of live streamers on here doing this number. What I want is to be building community, helping everybody to work together to get a better tomorrow, because I think everyone who's been watching can kind of figure out we're on our own in this one. So, best that we work together so we're less alone. Refrigerated. That's where the cooler comes in place. Otherwise, that's my typical walk-around bag at the moment. I'm hoping to keep the logo where I work at covered up because still got that deal going with my boss. The camera also looks a little foggy, which should help. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Firewind CEO. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's okay. I don't do it for the views. I do it for what we're commonly calling at the moment the Green Gorilla Growth Project, because as times get harder, food gets scarcer, and people get their food stamps and various other things cut, it would behoove us to have a good wild source of food. Because again, that source, y'all, would you send me money? Hey, y'all, money's good. Hey, y'all, I'm making random NPC noises. Isn't that fun? Boop, boop, boop. All that bullshit. If I throw one crop at y'all, and I thank you for saying hi. Like I said, I don't know how long we'll be here today because all of my safety nets for a ride to work have been like, text me and I'll give you a ride. I texted all of them, nobody texted back. If nobody contacts me within the next 10 minutes or so, this might turn into a walking into work stream. By the way, something that's really cool but nobody's noticed, and I hope they don't scare the crap out of me by doing anything, but we do have a secret guest with us today. The U Harley Police Department set up their little fishing here to catch any of you fair weather speeders that would be coming through U Harley Road too fast. Normally I could say negative things about that, but I ain't, because honestly, and I'm kind of confused because my neighbor came through, the one who does the lawn work, and I'm happy that he got rid of a lot of the vines, but what was weird was he took the Virginia creeper and he left me kudzu. Like the kudzu that I had chopped up and left there to dry out, hopefully, and not take seed. He was wearing gloves when he took that one. But what you gonna do with my vines, man? At least those are native to Georgia, so if you replant them, hell yeah. But otherwise, what you gonna do with them vines? I was just getting them to get them out of the way. Either way, it's just a clearing for the pet cemetery, because the wild crop that had passed, the kittens that one of the mother ferals had lost, and a few of the others need to be put demarcated freezing area until such a time, which is depressing, and I don't typically do the depressing on here. But in case anyone saw that short and was like, what's he doing? The other thing I'm going to do there is once these from this group have been laid to rest, hopefully they'll be the last group because the rest have been fit. I want to make it pretty. Also, I'll continue to any of our little feral and or healthy friends that are lost to the road, I'll continue burying in that little no man's land because our beloved pets do deserve to be put to a proper place of rest. Outside of that, other community work, I've been plucking up a little bit of the poison ivy, but now that I have identified Virginia creeper, I'll leave that where it grows because I might not like that little barbed bastard, but it is not poisonous like poison ivy, even though it looks like poison ivy, and it is native to Georgia. And unfortunately, if my neighbor's using it, or if he's going to try to use it to fight the kudzu, that won't work. Virginia creeper and kudzu have a really tight working relationship, as I found as I beat those vines back. It basically wraps around themselves to where the kudzu is now safe from other animals like rabbits, because the Virginia creeper with its itty bitty little fish-like barbs wrap around it and protect it. It's also why if you go to work with kudzu in any way, make sure to wear proper PPE. That is gardening gloves and or heavy duty gloves, because you never know what you're going to find in the vines. It's always fun, it's always an adventure, but it's always important to dress properly. Because again, you get one set, y'all, and with rural hospitals closing across the board, it'd be very wise to take care of ourselves. The other thing, as of last I checked, if you were in Georgia with me, heat exhaustion is a real thing that you could succumb to in the coming days because we are still under a heat advisory. It did rain last night. Yeah, that's a big friend. I don't know what that is. It just was happy to land on me. And it looks like a fair... There it goes. I hope that isn't a lanternfly. That was a very patterned... Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Renee and Monica Rodriguez. I got a few minutes left at least. Bad out here tonight. And the heat is there. It feels like summer in Georgia, but it's not quite as suffocating as it normally is. Honestly, I can't really complain. Plus, I'm actually wearing pants today for work, so... I hope I don't. Okay, that's fine. Y'all have a wonderful day. And like I said, I'll be back around 12:30, 1 o'clock my time. I'm not sure what that is round the clock, but Georgia, United States, south of United States of North America, around 12 to 1:30 that time, because I get off at 12. I got to walk about a city block to get to Ingalls, or a country block to get to Ingalls. And then as soon as I get the prescription in the bag and all the private information hidden away, I'll start heading back this way and I'll start filming. Y'all might even get to see me try my boba tea if I can afford it, which I don't know if I'll be able to afford it or not. We'll see. I know I got the money for the prescription. And no, yet, Renee and Monica Rodriguez, you don't have to be sorry. I'm happy that y'all came by and stopped by. Honestly, the early mornings just for money like that. I genuinely just want to try to be a force for good in this world that's currently, well, now we've kind of stalled out a little, haven't we? Because MAGA seems to be at war with itself. That there seems to be one pill they can't quite take down so easily. Trafficking, that seems to be the one thing that cuts that group in half, and I'm happy to see it. Let the girls fight. To be clear, if anyone's coming to our side from that, well, welcome, welcome, friends. It's a large tent. We just don't welcome fascists or racists. You'll have to drop that shit at the door. And by the way, if you did it before, we do remember the internet is forever, friends. Either way, y'all be good. Try to be good to each other. This stream's going to be fairly short. I'm probably going to be working on the kitchen curtain a bit here in a minute. If nobody shows up, now I'm going to go ahead and just get off of here so I can text my bosses and make sure, you know, I've at least got a ride. My mustache is slowly growing back, and I'm happy for that. I got to shave real nice, which is nice. And believe it or not, I still got long hair underneath this bonnet, but we'll get to that later. Um, like I said, stream today after work. I will be getting off around 12-ish. Today's a cooking day, so hopefully I won't have to stay too long. I don't have to do much prep. I mostly just cook on days like today. But either way, we'll see y'all then. I got flavoring packets for my water. I got an extra bottle filled with water from the restaurant if necessary. We'll be as safe as we can be. And because I'm basically forced to do it because the way the state's arranged, y'all can see what it's like here to be poor in the South and hopefully see the safest way to go about doing it. Because again, let's be clear, I really shouldn't be going to Ingles, picking up prescriptions, and walking home in 95-degree unabated heat, especially being that long ago Georgia sold its soul, so most of the plants in between here and there aren't native shade providing. But we'll get to that when the time comes. I'll be ideally, if I can remember correctly and not being too repetitive, be able to point out on the walk each and every space that is, quite frankly, too dangerous for someone like me or anyone else to be trying to do. But when you live point A and you got to go point B, I mean, do you have a choice? It's either that or live at work, and maybe that's good for our capitalist overlords, but I don't want to live in the kitchen like a ye old worker. I want to live at home with my animals. Either way, y'all be good. We'll be back a little bit later. Stay hydrated, stay safe. There is still a heat advisory for most of South in the United States of America. So if you're in the South and you're outside in the heat, hydrate, stay shady, and if it naturally, you have to stop the activity and get out of the heat for your body to begin cooling down. If you just go 12 hours hard in the heat and then 12 more hours hard in the heat, at no point in that 24 hours has your body cooled down. Got to keep your body cool. Stay cool. We'll see you later. Be good. And now I'm going to poke the little screen, but this time I ain't going to do it in your eye. Y'all be good.